How y'all doing? Vaz here again with another episode of Beats and Sneaks, and today we got the LeBron 10 postseason elite superheroes. These released this April 27th for $260, and as you can see, you got the black and gold box, and you got the LeBron logo on the top, and the logo on the top of these boxes are the only differences between the Kobe and the KD and the LeBron shoes. And on the side right here, you got the Nike Basketball Elite Series. And the box is very sturdy. That's a thumbs up and a plus to Nike, because I hate the flimsy brown and orange boxes that they have. You stack your shoes up, they get the crushing the whatever ones at the bottom, and I think that's crazy. But this shoe is going to be the biggest one that everyone's going to try to get this weekend. It was the first one announced from Nike, and it's the most expensive one, and it's the most rarest one. I know a lot of stores only gonna get like one size run, and some stores isn't even gonna get that. They're gonna just get like 8 pairs. Some boutiques is only gonna get 6 pairs. But as you can see, the color scheme is hyper blue, pure platinum, black and blue, and bright citrus. Basically, you got the 10 in the front right there, if you can catch that. You got that hyper blue on the end of the toe coming off the gray Nike sign, and then you got the black and blue going around the rest of the shoe, and you got those Easter egg prints on the string matching the lower midsole of the shoe, which I don't even like calling an Easter egg print no more, because that's almost like the cement print and the elephant print that Jordan did on a lot of his shoes. Like, you can't really call it Easter now. And you can see the fly wire decked off behind the mesh material of the shoe. And yeah, the shoe detailing is just crazy. When you first glance at this shoe, you're gonna be like, well, I don't see the difference between the Elite and the regular 10s, but it is a few differences. The way they did the colors, the areas where they make their color changes are completely different. And just the approach that they use for them are different in general. Like, you're not going to see that Easter egg print or that print on a regular LeBron 10. My favorite LeBron before this one was the I want to say it was the Miami Dolphin one, but this one took the cake. As you can see, it does come with a second lace. I'm gonna leave the orange laces in because it looks better, but you know, so that's to each his own. If you're gonna wear something that doesn't have much orange in it, I guess it'll make more sense for you to throw on the second set of laces. But I'm from Detroit, and I'm a huge Tigers fan, so the oranges are staying in. And I'm also a big New York Knicks fan, which if you want to see these on feet or in action or performance-wise, all you gotta do is look at highlights, or if you watch the first game of the playoffs for the New York Knicks, you would have saw that J.R. Smith was wearing them. As always, the best elite soccer for these are going to be the black and orange, and also the black and blue one I'll pull out. These are from Foot Locker. That's where I get all of my socks. So if I don't ever mention where I get my socks, it's because they all come from the same place, Foot Locker. If they come from anywhere else, I'll tell you guys. But as you can see, that's just perfect. That orange and that black, perfect. A lot of people always ask me, why do I show the elite socks? Well, because if you're buying these shoes, you're supposed to actually be hooping in them. That's the more logical part. So, and then some people wear the elite socks anyway. Like, when they take off their shoe, they might be at their girl crib, they want to take off their shoe and still be matching, which is weird. I do that. But I'm from Detroit, and that's how we do. We match. We match everything. Like, I match from my hat to my drawers to my socks. And people always laugh, but that's just me. It's a habit. I do it for me though. Sometimes I sit in the crib and just be fresh. But you got this shirt right here too. If you shop at Foot Locker a lot, you'll know that this shirt was out like almost a whole month before this shoe come out. And when I first saw the shirt, I was looking like, why would they make a New York Knicks colored shirt? But they brought the shirt out before they even announced the shoe. So it was crazy, but this shirt goes perfect with that. So if you go on a Foot Locker or Champs or anything, just grab the shirt. the shoe is limited, so you're not going to have many people wearing a shirt because this is the only LeBron that matches the shirt outside of the LeBron low bright citrus. But there's always more shoes than shirts, so I'll grab this shirt. You're not going to really see anybody with the same shirt. That's why I don't generally get shirts from Foot Locker, because I feel like if whatever I got the shoe for, that's what most people are going to do. But if it's something rare, then you can go ahead and rock it. Like with my Jordans, I wear my Jordans like a whole 6 months to a year after they come out, because I don't like having what everybody else have on. But if it's a rare shoe like a Foamposite, I can just rock it right away because there's not many people with it anyway. But once again, if you going out there to get this shoe, make sure you out there early. Depending on your area, I know here in Michigan, the LeBron shoes or any shoe that's over like $250, they don't sell out too fast. Like, you don't have to get up and stand in line for a couple of hours. You don't have to worry about that. You can walk through the mall and you might find one 3 or 4 hours after the store open, because it's a high dollar shoe, especially when there's like 3 other shoes that come out that same weekend. You'll have a way greater chance. But if it's just that one shoe, like with the Foamposite, they'll do like one shoe on a Friday, and of course that's going to sell out because it's just one shoe. But if you have a bunch of other shoes taking the attention away, a guy look like, oh, I want this LeBron, and they look at the price tag $260, and they might have it. But if they go look at that Kevin Durant for $180, and they might see a pair of Forces in there for like $90, then what do you think they're gonna do? Logically, it make more sense to grab the 2 pair, get you Elite, and get you another shoe that you could just throw on. So it's more of like, if there's no other shoes distracting people from that expensive one, then you don't have to get up early for it. But if it's just that one shoe, then you want to make sure you get up early. And another thing, people always ask me, how do I make sure I get my shoes, and how do I make sure I get what I want? Well, for one, I run a store, so I pretty much get it whatever I want. But sometimes I let other people get the shoe because I try to be fair. If I know a couple of workers wanted the shoe and stuff like that, then I just pass on it, because believe it or not, there's a certain amount of employees that can buy the shoe from the store. Like, there's a certain amount of discounts, and then there's a certain amount of employee purchases, period, whether they're paying full price or not, because they have to make it fair for the public, which is weird, and a lot of people don't know that. But what I do, if it's not at my spot, I just have a relationship with different managers at different stores. And even still, sometimes you don't get what you want because you never know what's happening. They might want to be fair to one of their own employees or something like that. So the best bet is to try to build a relationship, actually know what's coming out beforehand, and not, I don't even like saying being, I don't like the word hype beast. To me, I feel like that phrase came from somebody that was hating on somebody who was buying everything. So if you don't try to be that guy that just want to fit in all of a sudden, like, because you won't know what's going on. I get it a lot. People being like, you ain't even tell me when the J's was coming out last time I was here. And it's like, man, who has to tell anybody when the J's come out? It's advertised everywhere. It's not hard to find out. It's just crazy. So basically, man, just know when stuff coming out beforehand, so you can have the money, and if you really want the shoe, you could buy it off another person for like an extra $80 to $100. I know it seems like it's crazy to spend that much on a shoe, but if you really want that shoe for you, because you really like the shoe, you're gonna pay that much. You're not gonna be like, ah, that's too much, I'm not buying it. That's what somebody who's trying to impress other people say. Because believe it or not, these shoes last 10 times longer than any other shoe that you would spend $80 for. That's what people need to realize. A Foamposite, they cost like $250 after taxes. Yeah, but the shoe gonna last you 10 years. And you buying an Air Force One, that thing's done in 2 weeks. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just ranting while this picture up here, but I got a video coming about my views on replicas and what they do to the shoe game, and what I care about them. I have a lot of people asking me about that, so I'll do a video on it. Well, as always, thumbs this video up, subscribe, share it to a homeboy or a homegirl. If you got a girlfriend and you want her to buy you a shoe, send this video to her. You know, hit me up on Instagram, Shorty Vaz, or you can search Beats and Sneaks hashtag, and you'll see me. Follow me on there. I'm also on Facebook. All that is on my channel though, so if y'all subscribe to me, y'all know where to find it at. So once again, peace out. I'll see y'all in the next video.